The journey of spiritual awakening is not just a personal transformation. It profoundly influences the fabric of our relationships. As individuals embark on this path towards deeper self-awareness and enlightenment, the dynamics and connections that once felt solid may start to shift and unravel. This phenomenon can lead to feelings of fear and uncertainty as familiar relationships begin to fade. But it is essential to recognize that this process is neither a punishment nor a mistake. Instead, it marks a significant phase in one's spiritual growth, prompting a re-evaluation of the connections that define our lives. Embrace this journey with an open heart and mind. Spiritual awakening fundamentally alters our perception of reality, including the relationships we cherish. What once felt solid may begin to fall apart, as connections tied to our identity gradually dissolve. This unsettling shift is not a mistake, but a natural progression in our spiritual growth, pushing us towards a deeper understanding of ourselves. As our consciousness expands, the relationships we had can no longer resonate with our new reality. This transformation, though painful, opens the door to new beginnings and the potential for genuine connections that align with our elevated frequency. Relationships act as mirrors, reflecting our inner beliefs, fears, and wounds. And when these vibrations change, many connections may start to feel discordant or strained. It's vital to recognize these shifts as expressions of our inner growth rather than failures. Embrace these changes as opportunities to align with your true self and attract relationships that resonate with your higher vibration. As we ascend on our spiritual journeys, our energy frequency elevates, drawing into our lives people and situations that resonate with our higher vibrations. This sacred transition means that relationships that once defined us may feel increasingly misaligned, leading to discomfort and conflict with those who remain anchored in the past. Envision relationships as a divine instrument. When one string ascends in pitch, the melody transforms, and those unable to harmonize may naturally drift away. This discomfort, though challenging, is a necessary part of aligning with connections that resonate with our true, authentic selves. The intention should not be to force relationships, but to create sacred spaces for new ones that mirror our current spiritual vibrations. Even as old bonds fade, we should embrace the divine potential for fresh, meaningful connections that reflect our true essence and higher purpose. By honoring this process, we open ourselves to the beauty of evolving relationships that support our spiritual growth. Awakening requires a commitment to authenticity, often challenging established norms within our relationships. The need to be true to oneself may result in frictions, particularly with those who expect us to conform to earlier versions of ourselves. Authenticity feels vulnerable, as it exposes us to the possibility of rejection and judgment. However, it also liberates us from the weight of unexpressed truth and obligations that do not align with our being. This pivotal shift compels a re-evaluation of what we seek in connections. Superficial validations lose their appeal as we crave deeper, more profound exchanges. As we grow, discussing meaningful topics becomes essential, while pleasantries and idle chatter feel increasingly empty. This transformation in our desire for connection is vital for fostering relationships that nurture our spiritual evolution. Embracing authenticity ultimately leads to deeper, more meaningful relationships that support our spiritual journey. One of the universal experiences during spiritual growth is a sense of solitude. As our connections evolve, moments of walking alone may arise, inviting us to rediscover our true selves. This solitude isn't a negative state, but a vital period for introspection and renewal. It allows for the integration of internal changes and paves the way for more authentic relationships to flourish naturally. Letting go of outdated connections requires trust in ourselves and the universe to navigate the twists and turns of our life path. Accepting that not everyone will understand our transformation is crucial. Instead, we need to channel our energy into honoring our individual journeys. In this process, self-compassion becomes essential as we may experience sadness or loss when letting go of familiar ties. Through patience and understanding, we'll cultivate healthier connections that resonate with our evolved state. Embracing solitude as a companion on our spiritual journey allows us to grow and transform in profound ways. As we align more closely with our true self, we begin to perceive relationships differently. No longer viewed purely as means to satisfy emotional needs, connections transform into opportunities for mutual growth and learning. Recognizing the value of each interaction incorporates a newfound sense of appreciation for those around us. As we seek depth in relationships, we might notice that superficial engagements feel increasingly exhausting. These changes compel us to realize that attachments built on authenticity often thrive, while those established on less genuine grounds may dissipate. This awakening not only reshapes our experiences, but also invites others to confront their own truths. Patience and compassion towards ourselves and others remain crucial during this transition, as not everyone will readily embrace this movement toward authenticity. Each step taken in alignment with our true self brings us closer to meaningful relationships that genuinely support our journey. Embracing this transformation allows us to cultivate deeper, more fulfilling connections. A crucial aspect of spiritual growth is restoring inner balance, which is essential for healthy relationships. Individuals may find themselves reassessing how they contribute to their connections, realizing they may have given more than they received. With newfound awareness, they understand that unsatisfying dynamics are not sustainable, marking the beginning of healthier relationship building. Visualizing a scale where past relationships heavily favored one side illustrates this transition. As individuals reclaim their inner strength, the balance naturally restores, leading to the dissolution of connections that cannot adapt. This process often brings discomfort to those around, as they may feel confronted with their own imbalances. However, such discomfort is part of growth, encouraging the pursuit of authentic and nurturing connections, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. The challenge of spiritual awakening lies in reshaping societal expectations that once dictated behavior. Individuals may find themselves moving away from roles they formerly occupied, such as the peacemaker in a group. Establishing new boundaries can attract criticism, as others may perceive this change as selfishness. Embracing authenticity becomes paramount, even if it disrupts the familiar order, as it represents a step toward living aligned with one's true self. The journey offers liberation from the constraints of societal norms, fostering an environment for genuine self-expression. As expectations are shed, a new sense of freedom emerges, leading individuals to recognize their inherent worthiness and to validate themselves rather than seeking external approval. This personal validation is essential for navigating relationships authentically. Ultimately, this journey leads to deeper, more meaningful connections with others. Resistance is a common reaction from those intimately acquainted with the transforming individual. As one travels deeper into their spiritual journey, their choices may serve as mirrors for those around them, highlighting unresolved fears and insecurities. This aspect can lead to projections of negativity or criticism directed towards the individual undergoing change. However, understanding that these responses reflect the other's challenges rather than one's intrinsic value is key. Maintaining composure and empathy while establishing clear boundaries protects one's energy. Acknowledging the discomfort felt by others, without feeling compelled to justify one's path, reinforces authenticity. It's vital to remain undeterred, as this commitment can inspire transformation in others, encouraging them to pursue their evolution when they are ready. Embrace the journey with patience and grace, knowing that your growth is a beacon for others. Ultimately, as relationships evolve through spiritual awakening, they become fewer in number but significantly higher in quality. The connections that sustain or emerge during this phase are invaluable, rooted in authenticity and mutual respect. These relationships not only challenge individuals constructively, but also reflect the best parts of themselves. Like a tree that strengthens its roots during winter to bloom again, the authentic connections formed during the awakening process provide vital support for personal growth. As individuals become more selective, focusing on nourishing exchanges rather than superficial socializing, they align closer with their authentic selves. In this context, each relationship, whether continuing or fading, plays a pivotal role on the journey, guiding toward a deeper realization of personal truth. Understanding this contributes to a fulfilling and meaningful existence as individuals embrace their spiritual path. This journey of spiritual awakening transforms relationships into a source of profound growth and joy. Spiritual awakening often leads to differing perspectives among individuals, akin to observing a landscape from different elevations. One person may see the broader view from the mountaintop, while another only sees a fraction from the valley. This divergence does not imply superiority of one view over another, but complicates mutual understanding. Share your insights only with those who are ready to receive them, radiating your light without forcing others to join you in your journey of growth. Awakening is a challenging quest, filled with trials that strengthen your connection to your essence, often requiring you to let go of old patterns and relationships that no longer resonate. Letting go of relationships can be painful, but is essential for your personal growth and well-being. This process resembles a loss. However, it is in fact a liberation that allows room for healthier connections. Embracing these challenges requires courage and trust, as every obstacle is an opportunity for learning and evolution. Imagine navigating an unstable bridge that connects your past life to a new, more aligned future. Despite uncertainty, a solid ground awaits you, encouraging you to move forward toward greater authenticity and coherence. At this stage, solitude becomes a teacher rather than a burden, providing the space for introspection and assimilation of emotions. This journey, though challenging, leads to a more fulfilling and authentic life. Solitude offers moments for deep reflection, enabling a strong connection with your intuition and essence. It teaches that even in the absence of certain relationships, you are enveloped by a supportive, invisible network. Recognizing this interconnectedness grants strength to proceed, especially amidst uncertainty. While spiritual awakening is a personal journey, its influence is collective, facilitating a shift in energy and relationships around you. Each relationship you let go of or adjust creates ripples that affect others, although subtly, and remind you that your authentic journey inspires those around you, even if they do not acknowledge it immediately. Embrace solitude as a powerful tool for growth and transformation. As you engage in spiritual awakening, it becomes crucial to rebuild relationships from a new perspective. Those bonds that survived your awakening tend to deepen and become more genuine, while others may fade away unless both parties are willing to grow together. This rebuilding process is transformative yet non-linear, requiring patience and the establishment of healthier boundaries grounded in respect and clarity. Understanding life's impermanence presents an opportunity to celebrate past relationships while being open to new connections. Relationships are like flowers that bloom and wilt in different seasons. Appreciating their past rather than clinging to what they were establishes a healthier mindset. Embrace the journey of rebuilding with an open heart and mind. Authentic relationships formed during your awakening process are not merely numerous, but profoundly impactful. As your energy transforms, the individuals who come into your life reflect your newfound authenticity. These connections, while fewer, provide significant enrichment as they are based on mutual respect and shared purpose. The most vital relationship you cultivate is with yourself, serving as the foundation for all others. Nurturing this bond allows your external relationships to flourish organically. Spiritual awakening profoundly alters your life's tapestry, inviting genuine connections that resonate with your truth. By integrating these lessons, you pave the way for a life that is more authentic and deeply intertwined with the essence of who you have become. Embrace these connections, and let them guide you to a more fulfilling existence. Spiritual awakening is not merely a shift in our perception of the world. It fundamentally redefines our relationships. What may have once seemed solid and unshakable begins to fracture as the connections that underpinned our sense of identity gradually dissolve. This unsettling phenomenon is neither a mistake nor a punishment. Rather, it represents an inevitable and deeply meaningful stage in our spiritual growth. As we progress toward a more authentic understanding of ourselves, our relationships play a crucial role, reflecting our beliefs, fears, and inner wounds. However, as our energies change and our consciousness expands, many of these mirrors can no longer reflect the reality we inhabit. The dynamics that previously sustained our connections start to lose their significance, often leaving behind a painful void that, while initially distressing, is brimming with the potential for renewal. The journey of spiritual awakening thus necessitates not only personal transformation, but also a re-evaluation of the relationships that surround us, pushing us to navigate the complexities of connection amid profound inner change. Embracing this journey with an open heart allows us to find deeper meaning and connection. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to and like my YouTube channel for more content.